Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Not the Standard with Standards. And today I'm going to start with a scripture, and that scripture is Psalm 34 and 18. The Lord is near to those who have a broken heart and saves such as have a contrite spirit. I started with that scripture because I have been watching YouTube videos, and everywhere it seems that people are struggling to continue on in life. The road is just so rough right now, either financially or with relationships. And so I decided after reading my scriptures this morning that I would tell you guys a story on overcoming and how the Most High Yah will look after you. So my story begins back when I was just 2 years old, and my mom was about 20 and my father was about 22 at this time. But in the story that I'm about to tell you, my biological father tried to kill both me and my mother. And I say that because he didn't actually aim to kill me, but he didn't aim not to because my mother was holding me, and he could have killed me. So I say he tried to kill us both. In this story, here we go. So again, back when I was 2 years old, me and my mother, we stayed in the projects, and at that time, our front door was not working. So my mom had been calling maintenance to come and fix the door, but they never came. And one night, when my mom was with this guy that she had been dating for quite some time, they were kind of just laying in the bedroom. He was asleep, and she was, I believe, watching television, and I was in the living room. And my dad decided to pick the lock with a wire coat hanger and come in. I'm not going to tell all the details of the story right now because for time's sake, and also I'm working on a book on my life. So anyhow, my dad picked the lock and came on in, and at that time, he decided that he wanted to see if my mom was with this guy. I'm not going to get into how he possibly knew the guy was already there, but anyhow, when he came in, he wanted to check and make sure the guy was there, and then a fight ensued between him and the guy, and then my dad, without my mom knowing, had hid a gun in the closet next to the front door. And so once he got a chance, he got into the closet and pulled the gun out. The guy jumped behind the kitchen wall, and my dad just had the gun and was standing at the front door, and he told my mom to put me down, and never could she had imagined what he would do next. And so she didn't put me down because she was trying to find out why did he want her to put me down. And then he just raised the gun up and began to shoot. Now, I would like to give credit where credit is due. And to my mom, she is a real one. I love you, girl. Because she stood there knowing that this man was going to shoot her. And she did not use me as a shield, nor did she even try to move because she said she knew if she moved and the bullet hit me, I wouldn't survive because I was so small. So she just literally stood there holding me, allowing him to shoot her in the head, and he shot her twice. And so I told you guys part of that story. So that you will all know there is nothing that you can't overcome, because my mother not only survived being shot in the head twice, but she didn't even fall down on the ground or anything. She walked around for hours like that, being shot, bullets ricocheted out, but she walked around for hours before she even got any care for her gunshot wounds. And so anything that you're facing, you can get through it if the Most High Yah sees fit. If you seek His face and not His hand, He will guard you. His blood will cover you, okay? And you will overcome. And I know that I have already told you guys a story about me moving back from Las Vegas to Los Angeles. Well, I also mentioned that I moved to South Central at that time once I got my place. And immediately upon me moving into my new place, my next door neighbor in a two-family house was a woman who had literally just been shot by her husband almost a year ago. And she began to tell me and cry that her husband had shot her and left her for dead. And um, it sparked something in me to, share my story with her and my mom's story with her, because growing up, no one in the town that I come from, which is Cincinnati, Ohio, really knows my mom and my story, because um, my mom didn't really want that to be something that people would use against her or look at her strange and whatnot or pity her. And so I never really talk about it much. And I will say that I think it's important as well for people to take care of their mental health and to seek therapy if at all possible, just because you know God, right? Doesn't mean that you don't need someone else to talk to. He put us here to help one another. And so never be ashamed to seek help. If you feel like something is bothering you or weighing you down, do go and seek help. Don't be ashamed. I waited until I was 35 years old before I said I can't take it anymore. I need to go talk to someone, because remember, I have anxiety and I also have depression I was diagnosed with. And I also have trouble sleeping at night. And I do believe it's because we went through that ordeal and it was nighttime. And so I'm always up at night. And so I would say that um, just keep the faith. You can overcome. I can say that, I'm not 100% there. I would say now that I'm probably a good 85% of where I need to be in my mental health. I don't stress as much as I used to or worry as much as I used to um, since I started to seek help from a therapist. It is a great deal of help to me. And, we, especially as Black people, like to think as long as we either have God or the Bible or our friends or our family, we don't need any other help, but yet we suffer in silence. And so I think that it is best if you have all those things: family, friends, God, the Bible, and someone you can talk to about your problems without feeling judged. Because unfortunately, we as a people tend to judge one another really harshly for the things we've been through. And I have many things that I've been through. And I held in, and it made me an angry person, a sad person, and even wanting to take my life. At one point, I tried to take my life, and I never really shared that with anyone until I went to speak with the therapist. And I find out while I'm there what the catalyst of all that was, which is suffering in silence. So Please don't suffer in silence any longer, family and friends and YouTube subscribers. Please do seek help. In the meantime, seek the Most High Yah's face and not his hand, and he will lead you in the direction that you need to go as well. And I also want to say to anyone who is feeling like they don't have anyone, you can reach out to me in the comments and I will talk to you if need be. And I love you because I do love people who I don't quite know, because I just sympathize and empathize with people in general. So if there's anything you need, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I will do my best to help you in any way that I can. And I just want to say, Yah bless to you guys this day, and stay safe out there because it is their Halloween and Witchcraft Day. So stay safe, you guys, and have a wonderful day.